I follow every rule, every single one. So why? Why did the HOA try to shake me down? Let me tell you how I turned their own rule book against them and won. And trust me, this isn't just a story. This is war. You ever live in one of those neighborhoods with an HOA? You know the type, where everything looks perfect on the surface, but behind closed doors, it's control, power, a dictatorship disguised as community guidelines. Picture this: lawns trimmed to perfection, fences exactly 3 feet tall, mailboxes identical, same shape, same color down to the last screw. And me? I wasn't the troublemaker. Oh no. I played by the book. Every single rule. My lawn? Green like a golf course. Garbage bins? Hidden like state secrets. Mailbox? HOA approved to the last detail. So imagine my shock when one day I get a letter, a fine, for violating the rules. At first, I laughed. This has to be a mistake. The letter said I owed $200 for, get this, improper lawn maintenance. My lawn, the same lawn I spent hours perfecting, the same lawn that looked better than half the board members. I called the HOA office, calm, respectful. There must be some mistake, I said, but you know what they told me? No mistake. Pay the fine, or we escalate. Escalate? That's when something inside me snapped. Right there. That was the beginning of war. That $200 fine? Just the opening shot. Next week, another letter, $100 for leaving my trash cans out too long. Except they weren't. Week after that, another fine. Then another. And another. It felt like they had targeted me. Like they circled my house on a map and said, let's bleed this guy dry. And the face behind it all? Karen, the HOA president. Picture this: a permanent scowl carved into her face, clipboard glued to her hand, and a mission to make everyone miserable. She'd walk past my house, scribbling notes like some kind of dictator. I swear, if a leaf fell on my driveway, she'd fine me for it. One night, I sat down with the growing stack of letters. $200, $100, $50, each one more ridiculous than the last. And that's when I saw it. The HOA bylaws. Right there in black and white. No fines can be issued without documented photographic evidence. Guess what? Not. One single letter had a photo. That's when I realized they weren't following their own rules. And in that moment, a fire lit inside me. So I did what any rule-abiding, cornered neighbor would do. I read the entire rule book, cover to cover, every single page. And what I found? Loopholes. Lots of loopholes. For example, board members had to disclose conflicts of interest. Turns out, Karen, she was hiring her brother's landscaping company and overcharging homeowners. Another rule? Board meetings had to be open to residents. But Karen, she'd been running them in private. Illegal. And my favorite loophole? Any homeowner could call for a special vote if they got enough signatures. Oh yeah, I had them, right where I wanted them. And if you're loving this showdown between me and Karen, the HOA queen, hit that subscribe button right now. Because trust me, this battle, it's about to explode. The next HOA meeting, I walked in, holding that same rule book they tried to use against me. Karen looked annoyed. "You can't be here," she snapped. "Oh, really?" I flipped to page 47 and said, "According to the bylaws, all residents can attend, or did you forget?" The room went silent. Then, I started reading out their own violations. No photographic evidence, no open meetings, conflict of interest. By the time I was done, half the board looked like they'd seen a ghost. I filed a petition, got my neighbors involved. We all signed to call for a vote. And when the day came, dozens of residents showed up, some angry, some scared, but all tired of Karen's nonsense. I stood up, and I laid it all out. The fake fines, the shady landscaping deals, the broken rules. People gasped. Some started shouting. Karen tried to shut me down. But the more she yelled, the more people turned against her. It was beautiful. In the end, the vote was clear. Karen? Removed as president. The board? Restructured. The fake fines? Erased. And me? Not only did I not owe a single cent, they had to issue a written apology. For the first time in years, my neighborhood felt free. Here's the irony. I never wanted to fight. I just wanted to mow my lawn, pay my dues, and live in peace. But they pushed me. They turned me into the one thing they feared most, a homeowner who actually read the rule book. And in the end, I didn't just beat them at their own game. I ended it. So if you ever find yourself fighting against impossible odds, remember this. Sometimes the rules they try to use against you are the very rules that can set you free. And hey, if you want more stories like this, more battles, more wins, then hit that subscribe button. Because this is just the beginning.